Have you ever noticed that after being around somebody for an extended period of time, you begin to contract the other person's personality and even change your point of view? The Peanut Butter Falcon, directed by Tyler Nilsson and Michael Schwartz, explores how relationships shape our identity and how they change one's personality and creativity and even opinions. At the beginning of the movie, Zach, a youthful Down syndrome man in a retirement home, dreams of becoming a professional wrestler and escaping the retirement home. His caretakers think that keeping Zach in the retirement home is what's best for him. One of his caretakers is rude to him, makes fun of his mental disability, and tells Zach that he will never be capable of achieving his dream. This causes Zach to cement in his head that he is a bad guy and causes him to change his opinions about his own potential. In the film, Tyler is a tough fisherman running from a gang, and after Zach manages to escape the retirement home, he meets Tyler. Tyler offers to bring Zach to a retirement home because it's on the way of his journey. Over the course of the movie, both characters change from their influence of the other. Zach helps Tyler overcome his guilt of his dead brother, and Tyler helps Zach overcome the obstacles that stand in his way for becoming a professional wrestler. Without one another, these characters wouldn't have changed in the movie and would never have overcome their limitations. The only reason they managed to change their identity in this way was because they met each other. Society determines a large amount of one's potential and can easily make one change one's life goals to goals much smaller and insignificant. This is true in many cases in the real world, especially with people with mental disabilities like Zach. Having good friends that have their opinions of what somebody else should do with their life is a common cause of people changing what they really want to do, because somebody with different experiences and entirely different life told them to do something that they shouldn't have been involved with. These experiences can be positive or negative. Negative because the person telling what to do something is not themselves and does not share their past experiences, passions, hobbies, or personality. Identity is gained through experiences, and many of the strongest experiences are the ones we share with people. Those shared experiences often happen to be the ones that we gain knowledge from, knowledge of others' opinions. When an opinion is repeated enough times, even if it doesn't have strong points backing it up, people often start to believe that opinion because in their head, it must be real if it's repeated so many times. Since Zach has heard so many times that he cannot achieve his dream, and that how he sees it, he's a bad guy, this seems true to him, like facts placed in front of him telling him how to live his life. Our knowledge and education come entirely from other people. We literally learn everything in school from our teachers and classmates. As a society, without other people around us, we would not be able to progress as a species. One may have had the experience of watching or listening to somebody with a strong idea. This may have changed how one sees the world themselves. Again, maybe for the better or the worse. Our relationships shape our identity because we can't help but overcome the new ideas into our life. These ideas are usually from people who are a big part of our life whom we care about, and they often care about us. The ideas that individuals have based on the world are part of their identity. Even being around somebody with a unique personality may change the personality of oneself. Humans are ever changing, and with support from somebody else, they can change even more rapidly by influence. Once again, this can be for the better, like overcoming an obstacle, or for the worse, like telling somebody what to do with their life when both disagree with one another. In the film, though, the characters' interactions with each other change their identities and help them overcome their limitations, and they never would have changed hadn't this happened. This proves that this film is about how relationships shape our identity.